Freedom. It's what we all chase. They say a man is a success if he gets up in the morning and gets to bed at night, and in between, he gets to do exactly what he wants to do. Freedom is the ultimate luxury. People come from all over the world to feel the rush of Formula One. But the ultimate luxury is living trackside in a $2.5 million Lockheed motorhome.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And in this episode, I'm giving you a full in-depth tour of this $2.5 million Lockheed motorhome. And to be honest, this is nicer than most apartments I've seen. So anyone who has a motorhome or luxury RV knows shoes off, especially when it costs $2.5 million. Starting the tour here in the cockpit where it all goes down, these two seats are $20,000 a pop. That's basically like a car right here in the cockpit of this motorhome. And this is one of 10 Garmin tablets in this motorhome. If one wasn't enough, we got 10. When I say details, I mean there are touch reading lights on either side here. You've got all your outlets on the sides as well, one behind the drivers. We have some cabinets here, and if you notice, we have a wireless charging port for your smartphone. All of the cabinets are electromagnetics. So if you're driving around, you're on a little bumpy road, your drawers are gonna stay shut. We've got pocket handles here. I thought at first this was a child's gate, but this is actually a magazine rack in the RV, just in case you wanted some reading material, you can tuck it right back in there. Of course, your $20,000 chair has a built-in massager with, what is that, 3 zones. We got pulse, wave, and zigzag. I'm gonna try the, oh, the zigzag. We're only in the cockpit, and there's still a lot to see. So from the cockpit, we moved to the lounge of the motorhome, and I was shocked at how high the ceilings are. And if you notice, we have the lights built in on a track, flush hidden into the ceiling here. Also, I want to point out how wide the motorhome is. It extends 2 feet on either side. And if you remember, I filmed actually the narrowest apartment in New York City. And this is wider than that. And the best part about this lounge is your 65-inch TV, which drops down from the cockpit with a built-in soundbar. Most homes don't have 65-inch TVs, and we're in a motorhome. When I saw this for the first time, I was actually, there's many things in this home that you'll see where I didn't really expect, and this is one of them. This is, look at this. And again, everything is controlled from the Garmin. Then across we have a couch which turns into a bed, so the motorhome sleeps 4 and rides 8 comfortably. And the main reason I wanted to show this at night is because of the lighting design. We have these light bars that run the entire length here of the motorhome, and in the daytime you have this privacy glass. So with the push of a button, the windows go from transparent to translucent, so you have the privacy but you don't lose the sunlight. And if you want to black out everything, we got full blackout shades. From the lounge we have the kitchen, which has a full trough sink with a touch faucet. So just touch to turn it on and off. And again, when you start this thing up, all the cabinets are electromagnetic, so they automatically stay closed when you're on the road. So everything is staying in the cabinets, in the drawers, in the motorhome. Moving down the kitchen, we have an induction cooktop here with 2 burners. Over top, nice stainless steel microwave. Then below we have a drawer dishwasher. And I want to point out even the handles, you would only traditionally see these in a luxury home, these laser etched handles, and we're in a motor coach. You're probably wondering who is buying these. So the clientele who's purchasing these motorhomes are A-list artists, the top of the top in the music industry, Formula One racers, or high-level entrepreneurs. And the motorhome is one of the luxury asset classes that has been kind of been left back in time, I would say, compared to a jet airliner or a yacht. What Lockheed does is they take a Prevost chassis, which is a blank canvas, and then the client customizes it however they see fit. The floors, the color of the leather, the build out, everything. Taking what is typically an antiquated thing, a motorhome, and bringing it into that modern, luxurious, elegant style and feeling. So from the kitchen, we move to the dining room, which has this nice wraparound corner couch with an automated table, which can go out or in. So when you're not using it, you can tuck it in and get it out of the way. You got a built-in secret compartment, which has your Dyson vacuum. You always want to have a clean motorhome. Then on the other side here, we have some more built-in storage, another wireless phone charger here, little space there with a nice wood design. And I want to point this out. So this is the HVAC control here. And the motorhome has 4 15,000 BTU air conditioning units. My apartment in New York, I have 4 12,000 BTU. So this has more air conditioning power than my apartment. We're gonna get into the actual mechanics after the interior, but apparently this ran for 5 days straight with the AC on full blast, just based on the self-sufficient battery system, which uses solar from the roof. There's no generator in this thing. Off of the dining room, you have a full-size refrigerator with dual doors here, and then below, the freezer drawer, which pulls out like that. Right across from the refrigerator, your coffee making station. Again, another one of those 10 Garmins in here. And this is actually pretty sweet. This is your pantry. Slides out and then pockets right back in here. Right across from your pantry, this is one of 2 bathrooms. I mean, how many apartments in New York have 2 bathrooms? This has 2 bathrooms. As you take a little peek in there, you've got some subway tiling, matte black on the faucet there. And this bathroom's important because it can be used when the slide outs are in, when the motor coach is in motion, you can still access one of the bathrooms. So across from the powder room, you have washer and dryer stacked on top of each other. So even in the motorhome, you've got clean clothes, no laundromat, no dry cleaner, right here in the house. Now we're gonna get to the good stuff. So at the very end, welcome to the owner's suite, where we have, let's see here, a 50-inch TV, which goes flush into this hidden storage right here. You have more storage down below. You've got not one, but dual closets here, and I'll show you. There's actually automatic lights built in, so when you open this up, you have another one of those LED strips right there. Right in the center, we have a king-size bed. Most apartments don't have a king-size bed in New York City. This one does, and this is a motorhome. Then on the side here, we have more wireless charging. We have a push-to-touch outlet right there, and then another one of the Garmins on either side here, so you can control, again, the whole motorhome from these things right here. You've got 2 reading lights that really soften the space, and then again another light bar that goes across the entire bedroom. More storage above the bed here. With the push of a button, the doors automatically shut. So when it's time to go to bed, there you go. And in my opinion, the most unique part about the interior of this motorhome is right behind. Check out the owner's bathroom. Now the finishes in this bathroom are finishes that I would see in like a $40 million Los Angeles mega mansion. Starting with the shower, I was not expecting to see a bench in a shower in a motorhome. You've got, again, the cool LED bars built in here. You have a linear drain in the shower in the motorhome. That's basically when you can't see the drain. It's built right into the tiling right there. You even have a built-in shelf with lighting over top in the shower. This sink has a European design, so the drain is actually hidden right here. That's good design. So this is like the pantry. This comes out and it doesn't hit the toilet. That's impressive. No, seriously, I've seen that in so many apartments where you open a drawer or something and it hits, you know, the refrigerator, but like precise measurements, and we haven't even shown you the outside yet. So it's race day. You can see now all the activity on the track. The teams are coming in, and now we're going to show you the exterior of this motorhome, starting with the door, where we have another Garmin built into the door, which controls all the exterior. So everything that we're going to show you is controlled by this pad. Starting off with your e-mirror. So typically in the past, if I was standing here, the driver wouldn't see me and would run me over. But this has 0 blind spots, 360 visibility. This is the first bay, which is the storage bay. which opens up like this. And we actually have a slide master. So this opens up on both sides. This is where we have all of our luggage stored here. And again, this slides fully out on either side. More than enough room for all the gear. Then we have a 55-inch flat screen, which pockets in and swivels out like that. So you could watch F1 here if you wanted, or walk right on over to the track. And this just goes right in like that. We've got the outdoor kitchen right next to it on another slide master here, where you have your grill, your storage below for your champagne, your wine, and this extends again fully out. So this is the outdoor kitchen. And if you notice, even when this is extended, you can still have access to the kitchen. There's even a little cutting board built in here. Again, the grill, storage down below. Then you even have a drawer, refrigerator, freezer combo. So it could be either a refrigerator or a freezer, both in one here. And again, smoothly, precisely just slides right back in. And if you notice how precise the measurements are, how it clears like by a centimeter right there. It's precision. This is one side of the plumbing bay, because remember, there's another side on the other side of the home. And this controls all of the water. So this is a Mach 5 pressure pump, giving you nice water pressure in the RV. Then we have your UV water filter, giving you clean, pure water. And then if you notice on the side here, power washer built in to clean the RV. Because this is the first mechanical bay, you'll notice there's a little lip here on the lever, which catches it, so it holds open this door, which then closes flush like that. The next bay is another storage bay, which almost has like a suicide door going up like this. And behind this is actually the fuel tank, which holds 200 gallons, which equates to over 1,000 miles. So now this is actually the heart of the home, where we have two massive lithium batteries. You could run this home for an entire week just on these. And again, it's solar powered, there's no generator in here, and it has 96 kilowatts. So if you know those specs, you know this is a powerful battery. A Volvo engine, 500 horsepower with 1,800 pounds of torque in here. And then if you look, well, actually behind this is Starlink, so thank you, Elon, powering the internet. Then we have the awnings, which, you know, the weather today is ideal for this, but not really so much for racing. But again, we'll be dry under here. I mentioned there's no generator. The 500 horsepower engine charges the batteries. It came with 2 alternators. They added 2 more just for that extra power. So making our way to the other side of the bus, you can see again the slide outs here, awnings overhead. This is actually the other side of the battery bay here, and these are the solar charge controllers, and that is your hookup to any electricity that you want to power any other device from the home. And the Loki team calls this the magic box. And then you can see everyone signed it, and that's another thing. The team here at Loki, it's one thing to have an idea. Ideas are, there's thousands of ideas, but to execute on an idea to this, it's very impressive. And you have the signatures here. Again, this heats everything, the air, the water, the floors. Again, they call this the magic box, and I love how they signed it here. And now this is the other side of the pump bay. Very sleek. This is the water capacity. So here you have all the levels right there, all the valves, and then the drain. And again, very sleek for something that, you know, wouldn't be seen. Again, even in there, it's sleek and elegant in the design. Then we've got the toolbox bay here. So you can see you've got the Husky toolbox and then all of our camera gear here. This is like the workstation of the motorhome. So this is the other side of the slide master right there. And right here is the EV charging port. And I want to point out that there's so much power in this bus that you can run the bus and charge an EV at the same time. And that's impressive. We have the Lockheed signature LED light bar, and you saw at night how sleek that looks. And I think this is the defining feature on their motorhomes. And there's still more. So here you have your windshield fluid and another secret compartment in the front where the bumper drops down, and you've got storage there for all your wires or miscellaneous things right here. So all in all, this is one, if not the most impressive pieces of machinery craftsmanship that I've ever toured on the channel. I want you to comment down below what you think of this, and if you want to see more tours like this on the channel. I hope you're well watching this. I'm gonna go watch the rest of the race. It's the final race day. We'll see you next video.